Okay, so this is part two of my. Oh dear, I'm sorry. This is part two. Let me restart. This is part two of my Let's Play through Super Paper Mario, the video game. Very good game, and we're just starting back right from where we were before. So we just to recap. We just placed the heart in the heart pillar. In the beginning. If you did not see my first video, you should probably go back and look for it. So now we are going back through Flipside. I'm going to talk to this little guy here. That wasn't necessary, I just felt like it. So I'm going down this elevator. This game is totally different than, well, maybe not totally different, but it's very different from of the other Paper Mario series. I have played Thousand Year Door, but it was a long time ago, and it was only once. So, and I know that Sticker Star has turn-based battles, because I have Sticker Star. So, and I know that Thousand Year Door 2, I'm pretty sure that the first one on the SNES had it. So. And I'm also pretty sure that Super Mario RPG for the SNES had it as well. The reason why I mention that is because that game could be considered the precursor to this game, to the entire Paper Mario series. In fact, the original, it was the first RPG to feature Mario. Makes sense, right? Also, it was the first, in fact, Paper Mario, the original, was originally called Super Mario RPG 2 in Japan. So, it's sort of linked to those. And that had turn-based battles too, but this one doesn't. This one is really pretty unique. And it's a little more focusing, it's kind of a little more going back to the traditional Mario roots. And focusing on, not really, I don't know about focusing, but it has some important elements that are from other Mario games, like, the side-scrolling platform part. There's also some really good mixtures of RPG stuff in here. So Bestovius, if you didn't see that, this guy said we're going to seek out Bestovius, so, like I should, I'm going through this, to this door. Okay, this is another cutscene, this is through the door. Okay, so the void's been ripped. Yes, count letters, please. I think if you look at his glove closely enough, I don't know if it's just the graphics or what, but I think if you look at his glove close enough, it's almost bitty. Like, maybe an SNES character? Like, just his hand, though, not his whole body. But maybe that's just the Wii's graphics. But I always thought it looked kind of like that. It kind of reminds me of Hitler when I think about it. This guy, he looks kind of innocent, but he's yeah. This is confusing. This part actually confused me for a long time. Hey! You can't fool me with that. Sorry. I'm just kind of... Some of these people have pretty weird accents. He has a very, Irish accent. I can picture this guy just being really serious and grim. Mimi's just kind of adorable. Which, I don't think you actually see Mimi's true form here. I don't think you see it until, you don't actually... Yeah, it's like... I'm sorry, you don't actually see her true form here, I'm pretty sure. You don't see it until you get to the, until the second chapter. Sorry. This is totally distracting me, I'm really sorry. I've got the Dark Prognosticus here. See, this guy's, super, secretary. Or, it's not a guy, it's a girl, but she's very secretary-like. Unapproved interdimensional activity. I think he's the hero of the prophecy. Again, they're constantly referring to Mario as the hero of the prophecy, so... they didn't have these kind of cutscenes in, well, they had something like that. Sort of. They weren't like this in Earthbound. They weren't as long. They were a little more tedious because it would just be kind of like you can't do anything. At least when you're, tapping this little thing to move the dialogue along, you're at least doing something. In Earthbound, it was just kind of like you're waiting, you're starting through people, you can't do anything. It was kind of, I didn't really like the cutscenes that much. But especially, it was real confusing sometimes if you have the volume turned off, you couldn't hear anything either. I like the way they kind of move, they kind of jiggle the dialogue occasionally. I like that, that's good. Because he's like, bleh, bleh. See, you kind of tell what he's saying when he does that, so. You probably can't read this, but it says, Mario was called upon once again to save the world. No small task. Could he prevent Count Bleck from pulling off his sinister plot? Would Mario reunite with Princess Peach? A truly interdimensional adventure was about to begin. So, this is the very beginning. This is chapter 1-1. Not World 1-1, do not confuse them. This is from Super Mario, that's from Super Mario Bros. So. Although it kind of functions like a World 1-1. See, it's even got a bit of a similar soundtrack, So, again, another talking point. I feel the pure heart, but it's not far from here. Around tells the finest from Custovius to learn that dimensional technique. This is where it becomes. So, if you want to learn, I use my power into many things. Yeah. So, this is. Yeah. I do this. And I think even when you do that, if you point it yourself, it actually helps you out. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed this, but when you stomp on an enemy, it's not instant. See how that, it kind of, you showed how much damage I dealt him. And that changes. Oh, see how I died? Sort of. And that'll change depending on how high your level is. So I had to stop that little guy twice. So, opening this door, this is where Bustovius lives. I cannot go to the next area without getting this guy's power. So, he's confused. He's not sure what's going on. This is not an empty house. So, sliding in this room, I can feel it. I can help you find hidden things. Why use my power to look around? You don't use this power a lot, but it does occasionally get used. So, she's looking for something, and... Oh, sorry. Hitting in and out. There's a hidden door here. Let me make it visible for you. There's this one point that's not required to beat the game, where she just unlocks like block after block out of thin air. This is Bustovius. He's kind of a weird guy. What is this mega mustache with changes before me? Pretty much, Mario games just are not complete without mustache jokes. Some people have said that Mario looks like Joseph Stalin. And he does kind of look like Joseph Stalin. Maybe not really here, but traditionally. If his mustache was smooth, he really would. So, it was very interesting. And the game theorist did the whole thing out very, very interesting. So if you're interested, you might want to look at that. Well, that's not actually possible. Even if you somehow manage to get 10,000 coins, you can't even hold more than 999. So this guy's pretty funny. So yeah, a lot of the characters in this game are funny. Which is 0, so he basically gets no money. Or maybe I had 2. So he says really weird things. Okay, so right after this he breaks the 4th wall. For like just a second. And if you don't know what that means, it means instead of talking to just the characters in the game or the movie or whatever, they actually kind of break this wall and it comes from place. See, here we go. What is this A I speak of? I assure you that if we are being watched from another dimension, those beings will understand. But you lack the mustache for full comprehension. So, for just a second, he kind of cracks the fourth wall and then kind of seals it up again. And I'm pretty sure, no, they never break the fourth wall again, in this game that I have found. But this is a really deep and complicated game, and I've spent hours and hours on it, and I don't think I'm not sure if I'm like everything. Okay, so, and then this is where the 3D element comes in. You can just use this and flip it into 3D. So, it's pretty fun. I don't know, I just have kind of a skill for talking that really kind of attracts me to Let's Play videos. So this is where the 3D element comes in, but it's a little different because it's not inherent and you can't use it permanently. Oh, great. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Oh, this is also how they do pipes. It's really weird. They like, yeah, it's really weird. So I'm gonna see what's in this pipe. Oh, sweet, shrimp shake. Yeah, those are like basic items. They're really handy for stuff. You use them in all kinds of recipes, but we'll get to that later. You don't actually unlock. What the heck? I can't. Oh wait, I'm supposed to float. Never mind. Okay, I feel like it's funny. Okay, sometimes you can't get by every single barrier with flipping. So it says defeat enemies to earn points. When you earn enough points, you'll level up and increase your HP and attack power. Press plus to go to the menu and see how many points you need. So that's kind of like the experience in most RPGs, except for here it's points, which points is a thing from the Super Mario Bros. Series. Oh, see, that hurt me though. So how many? So my score is like 43,000 chapters. So I need my next level. I'll get 10,000. So I'm like almost halfway there. So ooh, a catch card, which you. No wait, that's a Goomba card. Never mind. The catch cards are the blank ones. So some enemies exist only in 3D, and some exist only in 2D. So nailed it. That was pretty sweet. Oh sweet mushroom. Last time I hit one, I didn't actually get it. So. And then, I don't know if it's really a secret or not, but this is a... Some of the levels in here are just weird. I mean, there's a lot that are like this, that are, you know, pretty linear. You stomp around, and then when you get to the end, you hit a flag, that kind of thing. But, there's also some that are very different. World 2-2 is really weird. I mean... And then this is kind of a weird item. I don't barely remember this, to be honest with you. Oh, see, I just died. That is annoying. See, now I'm back at 8. Oh, wait, there's more coins? These are kind of annoying, yet happy. So here we go. So, flip into 3D, you can easily pass this obstacle here. You just gotta learn to flip into 3D when you have problems. But don't stay in 3D for too long, because it can hurt you. Ooh, I don't think these do it, but yeah, the purple ones will throw, like, rocks at you. I always thought they looked more like pits from, like, peaches or cherries or something, not rocks. These are the weakest, and they're all, like, named after pigs, like, I don't know. The catch card that I got earlier, it's helpful. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. This game is fun. I'm really familiar with this part because for a while, I had this game and I was stuck here and I just kept playing this level over and over again. I wasn't stuck here, I was stuck somewhere else, but I was stuck in like level 1-3. So I like barely played, you know. Oh, these are fun. These are PAL pills, little pals fly around and damage any enemy they hit. So these guys are like really fun. I kind of forgot about these. What the heck? Sometimes they can't get it. Oh! Yes. What's this? Is that Yes! My max HP went up by 5. Okay, these are really fun. See, those can't really hurt you when you're in 2D. I think some enemies are in 3D. I'm not sure. There's any that are in both. Do you have to wait till you get to... Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized I didn't say anything for like a long time. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here's another coin block. I don't know if I showed you the first one. Here's a good one. Flipping 3D. Pity some fools. Like Mr. T. Mr. T would be like, pity. So, I'm gonna move on, because I don't have a whole lot of time to spend here. So, moving on. Okay, if you notice that all of the Koopas that you've met so far have these glasses, and you won't meet any that... Oh, look, I believe. Yeah, sure, just a second. Okay, so I just got called up for some hot chocolate, so I'm going to have to stop here, which is a pretty good spot. I think I'm about to get to the end. Oh no, I'm almost there. Let's see. Getting there. I'm sorry, I was going to make this video longer, but I'm going to cut short. So, these are the piranha plants. They're really annoying here. You can't really do anything to defeat them at this point. So, it's okay though. You can defeat them later. So, this game is pretty good. Oh, this item is the best! It's really fun with, like, the characters. This is, like, my favorite item in, like, any game. It is, like, the best item. Like, what? Okay, so this game has some weird levels. Any level, like, that lets you turn into a giant pixelated version of yourself and go on a rampage. It's pretty cool. And there's also some really weird levels that are just... well, there's some that aren't extremely weird. There's one that has you in a sweatshop. I've never played a level where you're in a sweatshop and you're trapped in a sweatshop. I've never had that before. It's really, I think it's either 2-2 or 2-3. It's a very, there's a trick to it, and I want to save, so. Okay, well that is part 2 of my walkthrough. It's going to be like a 30-part walkthrough. Okay, so, it says, and so Mario came to learn the stupendous ability of flipping between dimensions. I don't think you guys can read that. But there was no time to celebrate. Mario still had a pure heart to find. The trail ahead was overrun with savage beasts. Follow me, Tippy said as she flew toward the mountain that loomed ahead. The pure heart was hidden somewhere on the other side. So, I would stop here. I mean, I am going to stop here. So, I will continue this tomorrow. So, you have to get a save. I'm really sorry about this. These are kind of weird too. My progress is saved. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if there was any points where I did not talk a lot. Sometimes I kind of forget that I am making a video and I'm not just playing by myself. So, if you're wondering, I think the game I might do after this is maybe going to be Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy, maybe Kirby's Epic Yarn, both Wii games. So, thank you. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of my Let's Play through